Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Great one out there with Big Red. Then there's Rogers. Then there's Powell. And it's Russell in at the three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Hernandez. There's a screen. Shoots the three. That one, no good. Here's the closer. Here's Prez. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Hernandez. Good on the three-point shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Edwards passes to Prez. There's the closer. Pass to ABC. Here's Larson. The Bucks working the ball around. Puts up a three. Hernandez pulls it in.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Reyes, the pass to Powell. Here's Hernandez. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's the closer. Great D that time from Powell.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. Russell with a wide-open look. Drills the three-pointer.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Larson. And there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Russell. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Rogers passes to Reyes. To the paint. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's ABC. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Prez. They need this. Traps in the tray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Russell gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Larson. Scoreless thus far. Prez, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Big Red, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Mark, we know the Bugs are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Pass to the closer. Now here's Prez. Deflects the pass. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here is Edwards after the basket by San Antonio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Here's Big Red. He has yet to score from deep three-point territory. ABC grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Prez. Pass to Larson. Here's the closer. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Here is Rogers from outside the arc. Hernandez passes to Reyes. Inside, Powell. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Bailey's checked in for Milwaukee. And San Antonio with the change here too. Hill, he's checked in for Big Red. ABC passes to Prez. Here's the closer, guarded by Powell. Here's the closer, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Hernandez. Spurs passing it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits both from the stripe. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Prez passes to the closer. Now Prez. Pass to ABC. Here's Bailey. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Fires it up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Russell left side. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's ABC. Finishes the break with a slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here is Hill. Nothing on the board. Russell feeling it out a bit. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside, Russell. Powell with the screen. And the dunk by Powell.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Hands it from downtown. 11 points for ABC.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Rogers passes to Powell. Outside, Hill. To Hernandez. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hernandez has got 8.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Bailey. Trez with the ball. Trying his luck from deep. Here's Bailey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Price is checked in for Milwaukee. Primetime comes in for Preds. San Antonio also making some changes. Primetime's checked in for Rogers. Vaughn comes in for Russell, and King subbed in for the Great One. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Hill passes to Powell. Unloads. And another basket for San Antonio. Bucks trail by 4. Now Kessler. Pass to Price. Back to Kessler. Here's the closer. Puts one up from 19. The shot is good off the backboard. The closer's got his second bucket of the game to go. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Down low, here's Hill. It's deflected. King against Price. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's San Antonio. Pass to King. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 11 points.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Kessler against Hill. Here's the closer. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Stokes is checked in. Price outside. Pass to Kessler. Over to the left wing. Bailey passes to ABC. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. San Antonio's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Powell for three. Rebounded by Bailey.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. The Bucks trail. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to ABC. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Hill passes to Vaughn. A three ball. Doesn't go for him. And a good game so far. The first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Powell. King is out there with Hill. And it's prime time. And it's Vaughn in at the 3 slot. To the middle. Powell with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Price the pass to ABC. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Price.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Kessler against Hill. Powell with a screen on Kessler. Back to Powell. A rebound by the Bucks. Price the pass to Stokes. Here's ABC. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Bucks. Reyes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bucks trail by 4. Pulls it up. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 6. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to primetime. Powell kicks to Vaughn. Here's primetime. Here's Hill. A second chance effort. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Stokes the pass to ABC. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Bailey. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Reyes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Price, he's checked in for bodies. And San Antonio also making a switch. King's checked in for Hill. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. So it's the Bucks now. 4-point game. There's the pick. Here's Edwards. Misses from close range. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Powell from downtown. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Here's Stokes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
The closer's checked in for the Bucks. Spurs also with the sub. Hernandez is checked in. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Powell's got 14 points for the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Kessler with it. Out to Edwards. To the inside. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. And they're on the break. Here's Hernandez. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Stokes inside. To the left wing. Here's the closer. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
Number 25.
San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. They set the screen. Reyes, the pass to Hernandez. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Howard's checked in for primetime. Fresh is checked in for the Spurs. Hill comes in for the great one.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Powell sets a screen for Hill. Rebound, Milwaukee. ABC's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Bucks making a switch here. Prez is checked in. Russell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Keller passes to Reyes. Pass to Powell. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And here is Prez. There's the closer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to the closer. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Right side, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Pass to ABC. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 3. Reyes, the pass to Pop.
Wow, he got whacked.
on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. Howard's checked in for Milwaukee. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Prez. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prez. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Prez has got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now Powell. Here's Vaughn. Fires the three. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Edwards. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Vaughn. He's guarded by Howard. And that one is good. And that's 11 points for Thunder.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Bucks passing it around. Here's the closer, guarded by Powell. Launches a three. Prez, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Reyes, the pass to Powell. Here's Vaughn. He's got 11. Lock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Reyes. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Howard kicks to Prez. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. Aldridge, he's checked in for Stokes. And San Antonio also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closer. Pass to Aldridge. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. San Antonio's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Russell a screen on Howard. Bounce pass from Hill. Down low, here's Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Russell's got 11 points.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Outside Aldridge. Here's Prez. And it's sent back by Russell. Fresh with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Russell against Aldridge. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Hill.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Outside Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. A different look for Milwaukee. The Monsters checked in for Aldridge. And ABC subbed in for Howard. The Spurs also changing it up. Powell comes in for Fresh. And Rogers subbed in for Hill. Pass to the closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick to the middle. Powell with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Here's Vaughn. Got a hand on it. Now Prez. He has 6. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Prez. And finished off by Prez.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's the closer, guarded by Powell. Inside, here's Larson. Goes back up. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight to the wing right side. 1:39 left here in the second. Russell passes to Powell. Here's Vaughn. Oh, Russell in position. It's stolen. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rogers pulls it in. San Antonio leading. To the paint. It's intercepted. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. San Antonio's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Count that one.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
ABC passes to Prez. Here's the closer, guarded by Powell. Here's ABC. Pass to Prez. 5 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Russell. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With some arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Powell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From past the arc. Second shot opportunity. Rogers can't make the basket. And here is Prez. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
They've got ABC. The closer is out there with the monster. Then there's Prez. And it's Edwards in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 10 points in the game. Spurs leading by 5. Here is Rogers. Pass to Russell. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Russell.
Russell, 2 shots.
And so Russell hits them both. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 40% from the field. Now here's Prez. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Russell. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Outside Edwards. Pass to ABC. Here's Larson. The 3. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Prez.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here is Powell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Prez. From deep. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And the dunk by Powell.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Bucks trail by 8. Prez passes to the closer. Here's ABC. Offline with his 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Hernandez. Edwards defending. Reyes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he dunks it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Get loud, man.
Here is Rogers. And they double up Russell. Here's Reyes. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Prez. It's tipped. Russell with it. 19 points in the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Hill, he's checked in for the great one. Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. And Hill throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Big Red. He has 5. And it's Russell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A closer, that's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Big Red. Three-pointer on the way. He had a nice open look right there. And it's now 26 points for Red Hot.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Now Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Hill. Pass to Rogers. Russell with it. And here is Powell. It's blocked. Now Prez. He's got 11. Now Edwards. Guarded by Powell. Puts it up from 12. Edwards, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Outside Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Milwaukee. ABC's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Looking to get back on track here. Prez, no good.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One of the stories here, red hot, getting it done today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Kings checked in for the Spurs. On defense, the Spurs. Pass to the closer. Good on the triple. The closer's got 20.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
King, the pass to Russell. Now here's Powell. It's deflected. Here's Bailey. He has 6. To the inside. There's the closer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Back to King. Spurs working the ball around now. Russell, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Pass to Larson. Prez with the ball. He's against Hill. Here's the closer. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's King. Connects from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Bailey passes to Prez. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Prez has got 6 here in this quarter. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Russell. Outside Hill. Powell sets a screen for Hill. 5 on the clock. Here's Rogers. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 6 points for the eraser.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Bailey passes to Prez. Inside. Rebound San Antonio. Powell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's King. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 7. There's Prez, and it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks with some changes. Insanity comes in for the closer. And it's Price in for the monster. Spurs also with the sub. The erasers checked in for Hill. Prez, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Pass to Powell. Outside Russell. Here's King. Drills it from outside. King's got 6 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Prez passes to ABC. Great D that time from Powell. The Spurs shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Rogers. They get the rebound, and it's good for 2. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
there he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
To stop the run, and there's Prez on the assist by Price. 16 points for Prez.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Powell kicks to Russell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bailey, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 9 points in the game so far.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Rogers, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Powell with the steal. Outside Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Prez. Here's the eraser. Still without a basket. Pass to King. Russell inside. It doesn't go for him. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Spurs. Prime time is out there with Vaughn. Then it's Fresh. Then there's the great one. And it's Reyes in at the point guard position. Here's Keller. The rebound by the closer. Bucks trail by 11. To the wing on the left. He lobs it up. Now here's Fresh. He's tightly guarded. Keller controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 13. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Vaughn. Pass to Primetime. Takes it from 10. And the Spurs scoring again.
Assist goes to Vaughn.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Down by 12. Now Kessler. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Big Red. He's covered by Kessler. Pass to Big Red. Here's Fresh. Three-pointer. Big Red, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Edwards with it. Now Kessler shoots from the line, and it falls over the rim and in. Spurs leading by 10. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Tipped away. And they're moving it up. Here's Bailey. And it's off from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Here's Keller. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Stokes the pass to Kessler. Outside Edwards. Kessler wide open. He fires. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Big Red. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. Keller passes to Keller. Reyes. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Vaughn. Here's the three. Stokes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's the closer. Stokes kicks to Edwards. And again, the Bucks miss. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Primetime. Here's Big Red. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. First time foul.
And the first one drops. And the Bucks with some changes. ABC's checked in for the closer. The Monster comes in for Bottoms. And Prez is subbed in for Primetime. The Spurs also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for Fresh. Rogers comes in for Primetime. And it's Russell in for the Great One. Here's Prez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
Number 37.
Both free throws good from Prez. Timeout Spurs. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Rogers. Pulls it from 20. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Rogers has got 11 points here in just the second half. Prez passes to Larson. And here is Prez. To the middle. Here's Stokes. And that one is hammered home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Rogers. Tries it from the top of the key. Larson with the rebound. Larson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Prez. This one for 3. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rogers. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Pass to Prez. Launches it. That's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Takes a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Howells. Spins. Rogers passes to Reyes. Fires Here's top of the key. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Bucks trail by 14. And here is Prez. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Vaughn can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to ABC. Here's Prez. Here's Stokes, right wing, from deep. Larson with the bucket. San Antonio leading by 11. Here is Rogers. Buries the long-range jumper. Rogers has got 18 points now here in the second half.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Prez, and it's blocked. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The closers checked in for Milwaukee. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mendez checked in for Vaughn. Bucks trail by 16. Pass to Larson. Here's Prez. Edwards with it. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Big Red. Outside, Russell. Powell with the screen. And that one's good. Russell's got 26.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to ABC. And here is Prez. Bucks passing it around. Here's the closer. Here's Larson. And the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Spurs leading by 18. Rogers passes to Russell. Pass to Rogers. There's the screen. Reyes, the pass to Russell. For the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Got a piece of...
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Big Red.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks trail by 16. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hits the three-point bomb. 15 points for ABC.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Russell. Here is Rogers. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game. The Bucs shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Red Hot.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Down low. Here's Hernandez. It's blocked. And he stays with it. Pass to Rogers. A three-pointer off the mark. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Spurs foul. Rogers. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Stokes is checked in for the closer. Aldridge comes in for the monster. Larkin is checked in for ABC. And it's Price in for Edwards. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Vaughn comes in for Russell. Kings checked in for the great one. And it's Hill in for Big Red. The kick out to Aldridge. To the paint. Here's Price. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Hill left side. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.